How is the tank force of the Central Asian country of Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan was part of the former Soviet Union, and its tank inventory is strongly influenced by that fact. Let's see how the inventory have developed during the years. In total, up to 1,400 tanks of different types were left in Uzbekistan just after USSR collapsed in 1991. There were a little over 200 T-55 tanks, but these were in mostly poor condition and of early types, and were retired soon after. The models that Uzbekistan later built its tanks force from were from these stocks in approximate numbers: 300 T-62, 300 T-64, 200 T-72, 300 T-80, and some ATGM vehicles. T-64 and T-80 tanks came mostly from East Germany to Uzbekistan just before the collapse. Currently, it is the T-62 tank that is the most numerous in Uzbek service today, with 170 units in service. Most of the ones that are in active service have been upgraded to the T-62M and T-62MV variants. Some of the upgrades include, depending on upgraded variant, explosive reactive armor tiles on turret front, or added composite blocks on each side of the main gun. In addition, some have added cage armor on turret sides and rear. Some modernizations are still ongoing as of today. As of the latest information, there are around 100 T-64 tanks in Uzbek service today. But that amount is gradually increasing, and the T-64 fleet is undergoing significant modernizations to enhance its capabilities. Most are of the T-64B variant, but more are being upgraded to the T-64MV variant with extra protection and stronger engine. Long-stored T-64s are being used to increase the number of vehicles, and huge programs were unveiled in 2025 to upgrade 30 more vehicles by 2027. Today, there are around 70 T-72 tanks in service in Uzbekistan. Most of them are of the T-72B variant, but from early 2020 an increasing number are being upgraded to a better protected variant with better covering with improved explosive reactive armor, and more covering on the turret top and sides of the tank. As with both the T-62 and T-64, there are also many T-72 in storage, giving a potential to increase the number of vehicles if the need arrives. As of the latest assessments, there are 80 units of T-80 tanks in service in Uzbekistan today. All of them belong to the T-80BV variant, with limited improvements as added ear array and slat armor. There are a lot of T-80 tanks in storage that came from the Soviet forces previously stationed in East Germany, and were relocated to Central Asia and east of the Urals. In 2025, there are important talks with Russia about upgrading the T-80 fleet to modern standards resembling the Russian T-80 BVM. Among the vehicles that Uzbekistan inherited from the Soviet Union are smaller amounts of specialized ATGM vehicles, as the 9P-149 Sturm S-tracked vehicle based on the MTLB, the 9P-148 Concourse wheeled vehicle based on the BRD-M2, and the BTR-RD robot-tracked light airborne vehicle with 9P-135M launcher. There are claims that all these models have been in use by Uzbekistan in the early years of independence, but the amount of vehicles in service is not well documented. Today, Uzbekistan is in the process of modernizing its tank fleet, and all the tank types in service are constantly being upgraded, even the older T-62, either domestically or through other nations. Even though Uzbekistan is listed with 420 tanks in service, its pool of maybe over 500 tanks gives the country good possibilities to both increase and modernize its fleet, especially when thinking about its T-64 upgrade program and possible upgrades of its T-80 tanks in cooperation with Russia. Please like and subscribe.